Do the difficult things while they are easy, and do the great things while they are small. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. Silence is a source of great strength. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, "We did it ourselves." Be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. The power of intuitive understanding will protect you from harm until the end of your days. He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty. To know others is wisdom. To know yourself is enlightenment. The wise man is one who knows what he does not know. The softest things in the world overcome the hardest things in the world. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. To lead people, walk beside them. The key to growth is the introduction of higher dimensions of consciousness into our awareness. Those who have knowledge don't predict. Those who predict don't have knowledge. Do you have the patience to wait until your mud settles and the water is clear? When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everybody will respect you. The more that laws and regulations are given prominence, the more thieves and robbers there will be. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. The best fighter is never angry. He who knows others is clever. He who knows himself has discernment. Respond intelligently even to unintelligent treatment. The higher the sun rises, the less shadow it casts. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue. Not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. The more you know, the less you understand. Be like water making its way through cracks. Do not be assertive, but adjust to the object, and you shall find a way around or through it. The flame that burns twice as bright burns half as long. In dwelling, live close to the ground, and thinking, keep to the simple. If you want to know me, look inside your heart. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. The world is won by those who let it go. Anticipate the difficult by managing the easy. Be still like a mountain and flow like a great river. The more we value things, the less we value ourselves. If you want to be reborn, let yourself die. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. The sage does not hoard. The more he helps others, the more he benefits himself. The more he gives to others, the more he gets himself. Do not look only at yourself, and you will see much. Do not justify yourself, and you will be distinguished. Do not brag, and you will have merit. Do not be prideful, and your work will endure. The more prohibitions you have, the less virtuous people will be. The more weapons you have, the less secure people will be. The wise man is neither raised up by praise nor discouraged by blame. Do your work, then step back, the only path to serenity. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. A good artist lets his intuition lead him wherever it wants. The more connections you and your lover make, not just between your bodies, but between your minds, your hearts, and your souls, the more you will strengthen the fabric of your relationship. The higher we are placed, the more humbly we should walk. Be like a tree and let the dead leaves drop. In the world, there is nothing more submissive and weak than water, yet for attacking that which is hard and strong, nothing can surpass it. Those who know do not speak. Those who speak do not know. Simplicity, patience, compassion. These three are your greatest treasures. At the end of life, one has no regrets for what one has done, but for what one has left undone. A great nation is like a great man. When he makes a mistake, he realizes it. Having realized it, he admits it. Having admitted it, he corrects it. He considers those who point out his faults as his most benevolent teachers. To become learned, each day add something. To become enlightened, each day drop something. To know yet to think that one does not know is best. Not to know yet to think that one knows will lead to difficulty. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier. Do not be concerned about the past. Do not worry about the future. The present moment is all you have. Make it wonderful. The supreme good is like water, which nourishes all things without trying to. It is content with the low places that people disdain. A wise man adapts himself to circumstances as water shapes itself to the vessel that contains it. Love is of all passions the strongest, for it attacks simultaneously the head, the heart, and the senses.